back to one of the last chapters of quick slides that I want to do just to give you some background information so that this way I can honestly say that I've gone through these things with you guys. Is your chapter 21 slides. Now, chapter 21 slides is all about budgeting. It is, God only knows how many slides long. It's like 28 slides long. Not going to ask you guys to do it. Main things I want you to do is be able to do the following things. If you go to chapter 21 slides, look at slide number 2. Slide number 2 is a list of the reasons why or advantages of a budget or in budgeting. You guys all do a budget on your own. When you get your paychecks, you figure out how much money you can successfully spend on whatever you want compared to how much you have to put away for things like your car payments, your cell phone bills, your credit card bills. That's all budgeting. Okay, and it's very important for companies to do budgeting also. Now, as you continue down the slides here, I'm just going to tell you to go to certain slides. I want you to take a look at slide number 6. This is an order of preparation of budgets. We're not going to be doing them all, okay? So please, 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 whatever you do, don't get yourselves all crazy about, oh my God, there's like 10 budgets here. No. There are a few that we are going to do, and they're very easy budgets. So if you go to slide number 7, this is the first budget that you're going to have to do. And it's very simple. It's just a simple sales budget. I'm going to give you the number of units. I'm going to give you the selling price per quarter. And all you've got to do is set up what you see here in front of you. It's not a difficult concept. It's very simple, very straight to the point. This is what we call an actual sales budget. This shows that in the first quarter, we had $50,000 worth of sales. The second quarter, if you look at slide number 7, we had slide 7, quarter 2 had $150,000 in sales, and so on and so forth. The setup of this budget is very easy. I'm just going to give you the numbers. So all I'm going to ask you to do is go ahead and prepare this budget the same way that you see it on slide 7. Okay? The next one that I want you guys to look at is going to be a slide 10, which is a direct labor budget. Now, this is just figuring out how much labor costs us for each quarter for producing products. Okay? Now, the budget that I'm going to have you do for a labor budget is going to be very simple compared to this budget that you see here. I really prefer that you just set the labor budget that you're going to have to do up the same way as you did the actual sales budget, which is what slide number 7 was, the last slide that we looked at. Okay, so those are 2 budgets that I'm going to ask you to prepare. A third budget that I'm going to ask you to prepare is going to be another sales budget. But the difference in this budget is that I'm going to ask you to do a projected sales budget. Now, the projected sales budget is just simply saying that, okay, in the first quarter, if you're using slide number 7 as an example, the first quarter we had $50,000 in sales. A projected sales budget is going to say, well, we had $50,000 in sales the first quarter of this year. We project that next year we're going to have 8% more. Okay? So all you've got to do is take the 50,000 that we had this year, figure out what an 8% increase would be, and give us a new total. So you're going to take 50,000 times 8%, and then you're going to write up a little line. So instead of selling price per unit, you're going to put projected 8% increase in sales, whatever that amount's going to be. So 50,000 times 8% would be 4,000. And then your total projected sales, instead of saying total sales, it would say total projected sales. For the first quarter, you'd add the 2 numbers together. Okay, those are the 3 budgets that I'm going to ask you to prepare that are going to be on your final exam. And again, we're going to go through them. I'm going to give you an example and we're going to go through them quickly. I will put up what the problems are going to look like and how you're going to make them look. All right. The biggest other thing that I want you to know about budgets is that the budgeting process is a long, hard, tough process. It's not easy, and it's a huge benefit for companies to go ahead and do them. A company without a budget is really just running their business blind. And it's very tough to be successful in today's world without having a good budget and a good budget team. With all the analytical data that's out there that companies are paying for these days, it's very easy to come up with a budget. Forecasting is extremely easy, and data analysis is huge. Okay, there's a lot of companies on Wall Street right now that are tech companies that are doing these types of things, and the amount of money that they're making is astronomical. All right, it's almost as predictive as artificial intelligence, AI. Okay, for those of you that are in the tech world, AI is going to be one of the hottest and is already the hottest topics going. And it's going to continue just to get hotter as more and more things become digital and people are using more digital data as we shop more digitally and everything. It's amazing how much data that people are out there looking for. I can't tell you how many CEOs that I read about or have done research on or follow that say that the more data you have, the better off you'll be. And that's all they do is they don't even talk to customers anymore. Their main concern is what does the data show? So again, budgets is something that comes from that data, and it's very important and it's very useful. So really chapter 21, instead of wasting a bunch of time and beating around the bush, that's what chapter 21 is about. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and post this video up and keep on moving along here for you.